screaming, "Are you afraid of what lies beneath your feet?" Because what you're about to see will haunt you. This is the Kola Superdeep Borehole, a hole so deep it swallows all light and reason. What they discovered down there, it's more terrifying and mysterious than you could ever imagine. Keep watching, if you dare. Humanity has always sought to understand the unknown, mapping continents, exploring oceans, and reaching for the stars. Yet the journey to the center of the Earth remains our greatest challenge. The Kola Superdeep Borehole was humanity's boldest attempt to reach our planet's hidden heart. Its legacy reminds us the deepest mysteries may lie just beneath our feet. In 1970, the Cold War's rivalry reached new depths. While the US celebrated the moon landing, Soviet scientists set their sights downward, aiming to drill deeper into Earth than ever before. The Kola Superdeep Borehole became a symbol of Soviet ambition, a quiet but fierce race to conquer the mysteries beneath our feet. The Kola Peninsula, in Russia's far northwest, was chosen for its ancient rocks and remote, harsh landscape. Here, Soviet scientists built a city and began drilling in 1970, seeking to unlock secrets buried deep within the Earth's crust. The great race downward had begun. Drilling 15 kilometers into the Earth was an engineering marvel, far beyond just turning on a drill. The Soviets built custom rigs, using a rotating drill bit powered by high-pressure mud and lightweight aluminum pipes. Every meter was a challenge, requiring constant monitoring and innovation, as they pushed technology to its absolute limits. The Kola Superdeep Borehole began with optimism, drilling steadily through ancient Proterozoic rock. Each core sample offered a pristine record of Earth's early history, thrilling geologists with new data. By 1979, the team broke the world depth record, a proud Soviet achievement. But at 3 kilometers, expectations shattered. Instead of basalt, the drill found only granite, upending geological models. Even more shocking, water was discovered deep in the granite. Ancient, mineralized, and trapped for millions of years. These early surprises proved the Earth's depths held secrets no one had imagined. The team expected to hit basalt at 3,000 meters, confirming the Conrad discontinuity. Instead, the drill chewed through granite for thousands more meters, no basalt in sight. This absence shocked the scientific community, forcing a rethink of Earth's crust models. Seismic boundaries, once thought to mark rock changes, were likely just shifts in granite's properties. The Kola project's direct evidence shattered assumptions, revealing a far messier, more complex planet. Each new kilometer drilled led further into the unknown, setting the stage for even stranger discoveries. At over 6,700 meters, the team found microfossils, ancient plankton, trapped in 2-billion-year-old rock. These organisms, perfectly preserved, defied expectations that life couldn't survive such heat and pressure. Their discovery revealed a hidden biological archive deep within the crust. It suggested vast underground reservoirs of ancient carbon and expanded the known boundaries of the biosphere. The finding hinted at life's resilience and raised questions about life in extreme environments elsewhere. The Kola borehole had unearthed a microscopic world hidden for eons. Deeper drilling revealed fractured rock saturated with water where none should exist. This water, highly mineralized and ancient, wasn't from the surface but formed by intense pressure squeezing it from rock crystals. The discovery suggested vast hidden reservoirs of water deep within the crust, challenging old models. This deep water could influence earthquakes or formation, and even support microbial life. It may have preserved the microfossils and explained strange seismic readings. The Kola borehole revealed Earth's dynamic, water-rich interior, far from the dry world once imagined. Each core sample was a time capsule revealing Earth's history back to the Archean Eon. The rocks recorded ancient continents colliding, mountains rising and eroding, and shifting magnetic fields. Unexpected mineral finds, including gold, offered clues about the formation of Earth's resources. The Kola cores became a priceless geological archive, rewriting our understanding of planetary evolution. The deeper the team drilled, the more complex and wondrous the story became. The Earth's true history was far stranger than anyone had guessed. As the drill passed 10 kilometers, temperatures soared far beyond predictions, reaching 180 degrees Celsius at 12 kilometers. The extreme heat softened the rock, making drilling nearly impossible, and threatening equipment. Drilling muds boiled away, and machinery struggled against the hostile environment. The cause was a mystery, perhaps trapped water or radioactive decay in the granite. The Kola project hit a thermal barrier, pushing technology to its limits. The Earth's inner fire proved a formidable, unexpected adversary. In the remote Kola Peninsula, a legend took hold. Scientists drilling deep into the Earth had accidentally opened a gateway to hell. Tales spread of screams from the depths, mysterious gases, and terrified workers sealing the borehole forever. Fact or fiction, the well-to-hell story captured imaginations worldwide, blending science with supernatural fear. The well-to-hell story made for sensational headlines, but the truth was far less dramatic. Scientists at the Kola site dismissed the legend. No screams, no caverns, just solid, superheated rock. The tale began as a hoax, amplified by media, and persists today as a modern myth about our fascination with the unknown. Beyond the realm of supernatural legends, the project faced a very real and insurmountable demon: the relentless heat. By 1989, the borehole had reached its record-breaking depth of 12,262 meters. But honestly, progress had slowed to a crawl. The engineering team found themselves in a constant battle against the laws of physics. Each attempt to drill deeper was met with failure. The drill bits, made of the most durable materials available, would wear out or even melt after only a few hours of operation. The drill string itself, subjected to immense stress and temperature fluctuations, became brittle and prone to snapping. The team experienced numerous setbacks during this final phase. In one instance, a significant portion of the drill string, a 5-kilometer section, twisted off and was irretrievably lost in the hole. The team was forced to restart drilling from a shallower depth of 7,000 meters, a frustrating and costly delay. They managed to push forward again, but the extreme conditions made every meter a monumental achievement. The plastic-like behavior of the superheated rock meant that the hole itself was unstable, threatening to close in on the drill and trap it forever. It was a war of attrition against the planet itself, and the planet was winning. The final decision to halt the project was not made because of a single catastrophic event, but rather a gradual, dawning realization that they had reached the limits of their technology. The goal of 15 kilometers, once seeming so attainable, now appeared impossible. Pushing further would require a complete redesign of their equipment, a new generation of materials and drilling techniques that could withstand temperatures well over 200 degrees Celsius. With the Soviet Union facing immense economic and political turmoil in the early 1990s, the funding for such a massive research and development effort was simply no longer available. Officially, the project was halted in 1992 and the site was permanently shut down in 1995. The dream of reaching the mantle had to be abandoned just a few thousand meters short of the goal. The scientists had pushed their machinery as far as it could possibly go, but the Earth had drawn a line. The Kola Superdeep Borehole ended not with a bang, or the discovery of hell, but with the quiet, pragmatic acceptance of a technical defeat. The wall of fire had proven to be an impassable barrier, leaving the deepest secrets of the planet still tantalizingly out of reach. The Kola Superdeep Borehole answered many questions but left us with even more. Its discoveries, unexpected heat, missing crustal layers, and hints of deep life challenge what we know about our planet. What lies deeper? The Earth's mysteries remain, waiting in the darkness below. By 1989, the Kola Superdeep Borehole had etched its name into the annals of human achievement, reaching its ultimate depth of 12,262 meters. This was a monumental milestone, the deepest point humanity had ever penetrated into the planet. Yet this triumph marked the beginning of the end. The final few hundred meters had been a brutal, painstaking struggle against the Earth's inner fury. The unforeseen wall of heat, soaring to 180 degrees Celsius, had transformed the solid rock into a viscous, plastic-like mass. The drill, which had once advanced with steady purpose, now fought for every single inch, its progress measured in agonizingly slow increments. The engineering team, once celebrated for their ingenuity, now found themselves in a desperate war of attrition. The tungsten drill bits, designed for maximum durability, would glow red-hot and wear down after just a few hours of operation in the superheated abyss. The long, slender drill string was subjected to unimaginable stresses, twisting and groaning under the strain of heat and pressure. It was like trying to knit with a needle made of cooked spaghetti. The risk of the entire assembly snapping and becoming permanently entombed in the depths was a constant, nerve-wracking reality for the crew working on the surface. Their worst fears were realized on more than one occasion. In a devastating setback, a 5-kilometer section of the drill string twisted off and was irretrievably lost deep within the hole. This was a catastrophic failure, leaving millions of dollars of custom equipment and years of progress stuck forever in the rock. The team had to plug the lower section of the hole and begin anew from a shallower depth of 7 kilometers, a soul-crushing retreat. They persevered, driven by scientific duty and national pride, slowly and painstakingly re-drilling their way back down into the infernal depths they had already conquered once before. But the planet itself seemed determined to resist their intrusion. The superheated plastic rock did not just make drilling difficult, it made the hole itself unstable. The immense pressure would cause the borehole to deform and narrow, threatening to close in and seize the drill string in an unbreakable grip. The final years of the project were not a story of triumphant progress, but of a desperate struggle to simply hold their ground. The dream of 15 kilometers was slipping away, not in a single dramatic moment but in a slow, grinding halt against the fundamental forces of nature. While the scientists and engineers at Kola battled the physical laws of geology, a very different kind of upheaval was shaking the world above them. The Soviet Union, the political and economic titan that had conceived and funded this grand scientific endeavor, was beginning to crumble. The late 1980s and early 1990s were a period of immense turmoil, as economic stagnation and political unrest swept across the Eastern Bloc. The Cold War, the great rivalry that had fueled the race downwards, was rapidly thawing, and with it, the state's appetite for colossal, prestige-driven scientific projects began to wane. The project had always been incredibly expensive, requiring a dedicated town, a team of hundreds of elite scientists, and custom-built, one-of-a-kind machinery. In the glory days of the Soviet Empire, such costs were justifiable for the scientific knowledge and international prestige they brought. But in a nation now grappling with food shortages, hyperinflation, and political instability, the Kola Superdeep Borehole started to look like an unaffordable luxury. The vast resources needed to overcome the thermal barrier and push towards the 15-kilometer goal were no longer available. The project's funding, once a mighty river, slowed to a trickle. The official halt to drilling came in 1992. It was not a sudden decision prompted by a single failure or a terrifying discovery, but a quiet, pragmatic conclusion born of technical and financial exhaustion. The goal of reaching the mantle was officially postponed, with the hope that future technologies might one day make it possible. However, with the formal dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991, that future seemed more distant than ever. The project, a proud symbol of Soviet ambition, was now a relic of a bygone era, its fate inextricably linked to the empire that had created it. The scientific staff was gradually downsized, and the once bustling research facility began to empty out. The project was officially terminated, and the site was slated for liquidation in 1995. The dream that had begun with such fanfare and patriotic fervor 2.5 decades earlier ended with a quiet whimper. The journey to the center of the Earth was over, abandoned just short of its final destination. The great race downwards had been won, But the ultimate prize, the secrets of the Earth's mantle, remain tantalizingly out of reach, guarded by a wall of heat and the fall of an empire. Today, the Kola Superdeep Borehole site is a haunting monument to lost ambition. The once bustling scientific city has vanished, leaving only skeletal ruins and rusted metal scattered across the tundra. Amidst the decay, the borehole itself remains, marked by a simple rusted metal cap, a silent reminder of humanity's deepest quest. The rusted metal cap of the Kola Superdeep Borehole is more than hardware, it's a symbol. It seals a portal to the unknown, a testament to human curiosity and the mysteries beneath our feet. Though the buildings crumble, the borehole endures, its secrets locked away, fueling legend and wonder. The Kola Borehole stands as a silent challenge, inviting future generations to finish the journey we began. The Kola Superdeep Borehole, at over 12 kilometers deep, is humanity's deepest point, yet it's just 0.2% of the way to Earth's center. We've barely scratched the surface, like piercing an apple's skin. The vast, mysterious world beneath remains unexplored, leaving us to wonder what secrets lie within our planet's depths. Deep within the Earth's crust, scientists discovered ancient microfossils, evidence of life from a bygone age. But could life still exist down there today? Some believe a hidden biosphere thrives in the darkness, with extremophiles living off minerals, not sunlight. Life has been found in Earth's harshest places, so why not deep below, in a world still waiting to be discovered? The Kola borehole revealed water deep underground, shattering the belief that Earth's crust was dry. Scientists now think vast oceans may be hidden within mantle minerals, far below the surface. This secret reservoir could regulate sea levels, drive plate tectonics, and make Earth uniquely habitable, a hidden ocean shaping our world. The Kola Superdeep Borehole revealed rocks over 2 billion years old, artifacts from Earth's mysterious youth. These ancient cores offer a rare window into a world of dim sun, little oxygen, and forming continents. The secrets of our planet's past lie deep below, waiting to be discovered, lost chapters in stone. The story of the Kola Superdeep Borehole is ultimately one of both triumph and unfinished business. It pushed the boundaries of human engineering and fundamentally altered our understanding of the planet, yet it was forced to stop short of its ultimate goal. This leaves us with an obvious and compelling question. What would it take to finish the journey? What new technologies would we need to conquer the wall of heat and pressure that defeated the Soviet team and finally reach the Earth's mantle? The dream of deep Earth exploration did not die with the Kola project. It simply entered a new phase of planning and imagination. Future deep drilling projects would require a revolution in material science. We would need drill bits and pipes made from exotic alloys or ceramics that can maintain their strength and integrity at temperatures exceeding 300 degrees Celsius or even 500 degrees. The electronics used to guide the drill and gather data would need to be completely redesigned to withstand the infernal conditions, perhaps using silicon carbide semiconductors or even fiber optic systems that are immune to the heat. We might even move away from physical drills altogether, exploring novel concepts like using lasers or jets of superheated plasma to melt our way through the rock. The scientific prize for succeeding would be immense. Reaching the Mohorovičić discontinuity, or MOHO, the boundary between the crust and the mantle, remains a holy grail of geology. Obtaining a physical sample of the upper mantle would be as revolutionary as the Apollo missions bringing back moon rocks. It would allow us to analyze the raw material that makes up 84% of our planet's volume, providing definitive answers about its composition, its role in plate tectonics, and the origins of volcanism. It would transform geology from a science of remote inference to one of direct observation. For now, the Kola Superdeep Borehole remains the undisputed champion of deep exploration, a lonely outpost on the frontier of the unknown. but the spirit of curiosity that drove its creation is very much alive. International teams of scientists are already planning future endeavors, like drilling through the much thinner oceanic crust to reach the mantle more easily. The next great journey downwards may not happen tomorrow, but the lessons learned at Kola have paved the way. The Earth still holds its deepest secrets, waiting for a new generation of explorers bold enough to pick up the drill and push deeper into the darkness that lies beneath. The Kola Superdeep Borehole stands as a testament to human curiosity and ambition. Scientists drilled deeper than ever before, only to find mysteries that challenged everything they knew. Now sealed beneath a rusted cap, it remains a quiet monument, reminding us that the Earth's secrets are vast, and our journey to understand them has only just begun. The Kola Superdeep Borehole's legacy echoes far beyond its ruins. Its core samples revealed billions of years of Earth's history, reshaping science and myth alike. Discoveries of ancient microfossils and water deep below changed our view of life's limits. The well-to-hell myth endures, blurring science and legend. The world beneath us remains a realm of mystery, its secrets still locked away. The Kola Superdeep Borehole leaves us standing at the edge of the unknown, wondering what lies beneath. The dream of deep Earth exploration endures as technology advances and new generations seek answers. The abyss is calling, and one day we may be ready to answer. The journey continues.